Good morning, Seneca Valley. This is Mrs. Heckert. I'm one of the assistant principals here. And this morning, we are walking through our course registration and information days with all of our students in hopes of ensuring that all students are making informed decisions about your course selection for the upcoming school year. So today, we're hoping that you find this information to be extremely valuable as it informs and guides you on your options for next year. We also want to make sure we're providing unique opportunities for you to discuss these selections with your teachers. Also provide any information to our upperclassmen about career-related and diploma and career pathways. And we certainly want to make sure that we're encouraging all students as you plan for your future by taking appropriate, rigorous courses. There will be follow-up to this with your counselors when registration starts this Wednesday. So here's our schedule for the week. So Tuesday, today, this is your welcome to Course Information Week, and we're doing this obviously through an SEL lesson. So you're going to receive your course registration cards in your English class. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, January 4th, in each period, teachers are going to present and guide students in their course options for next year. So you'll be able to complete your course interest form for each course, and also attend a meeting in the auditorium if you're interested in hearing about our DP program. On Thursday, teachers are going to review course interests with students in their classes. There is a rolling IB, CP, DP info session for our CTE students each period. And then we have a registration information night in the auditorium for families. On Friday, we'll continue reviewing course options with students and talk about our career-related interest meeting in the auditorium at lunch. So we hope you have a great week and that you enjoy everything we have to offer and take advantage of all the opportunities and courses we have at Seneca Valley. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Beecraft. I'm the MYP coordinator here at Seneca Valley, meaning I work with the IB programs in the 9th and 10th grade. For this next portion of the SEL, we're going to go through some key things to keep in mind as you register for courses next year. Course registration is one of the most important steps you can take throughout your Seneca Valley career in order to prepare for life after Seneca. And so we want to make sure you're ready for rigor, and we encourage you to explore any courses that you're interested in, and remember that your teachers believe in you. So whether you're considering going directly into college or university or out into the career workplace, choosing an appropriately rigorous course load is essential to preparing for wherever you want to go after high school. That means that if you're in an on-level class and successful, we encourage you to be ready for rigor and choose that honors level class. If you're successful in honors, consider an AP or an IB course. We want to make sure that we are embracing being IB risk takers here at Seneca, engaging in new challenges and uncertainty by being resourceful and resilient. Here are some words of encouragement as you start to think about your course registration for next year.
A wise person once told me, dreams don't work unless you do. Today I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today I need you to accept the challenge. Today I need you to fall in love with the process. And I mean all of the peaks and valleys. I mean all of the highs and lows. I mean all of the ebbs and flows. I need you to set your internal GPS to the destination of next level and begin your trek to greatness. Your journey to the destination of graduation will be a bumpy one, but you must keep going. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize. As your GPS guides you, don't be alarmed when it says, keep straight, turn right on Failure Boulevard, keep driving. In a half a mile, make a left on Setback Lane, keep driving. In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Adversity Avenue, keep driving. In 2 miles, turn left on Bad Day Drive, keep driving. In 10 miles, turn right on Heartbreak Street, keep driving. And the directions will continue. But the recurring theme is keep driving. Just like the recurring theme in this message is keep going, keep grinding. Because your motto is and always will be hard work pays off. It always has and it always will.
So as we continue to encourage you to sign up for a rigorous course list in the next couple weeks, well, let's talk a little bit about what might be our concerns here at Seneca about AP and IB courses. So back in November, you took an equal opportunity or EOS school survey. And I know some students asked, why do we take all these surveys? Are they actually looking at the data? And I promise you we are. So below you'll see the top 4 reasons that Seneca Valley students chose to not take an AP and IB course. So students were concerned about too much work, their GPA, there wasn't enough information provided, and they were concerned they wouldn't be successful. So let's talk about each of those reasons and go through them together. So this first reason, there was too much work. According to our EOS data, 84% of Seneca students want to attend a 2, 4-year or advanced college degree. So that means that you have to develop the skills here to be successful in college and also in the career workplace afterwards. And so those are things like time management, learning how to have grit, learning how to persevere and manage stress when there's a lot of assignments and you're trying to map out your week. These are all things that you learn when you're in a higher level course, when you're being pushed to really extend and really work hard within that course. You learn all these other skills, not just academic, but also socio-emotional. And so we will also talk about supports if you're concerned about that workload in just a moment. The second concern was that students were concerned about their GPA. So just review weighted versus unweighted GPA. Honors AP and IB courses are weighted differently than regular courses. And so a regular course, to do your cumulative GPA, it's out of 4 points. On the right, you'll see that honors AP and IB are out of 5 points. And so that different weighted scale shows the rigor of your transcript. And both of those get reported to colleges. We also send what we call a school profile in, which outlines how we do grading, what our weighted GPA means, all of our course offerings. So all of our AP and IB courses and all of our career programs are all summarized on that one pager. But let's hear from Mr. Christensen. He's the Dean of Admissions for Vanderbilt, and he'll tell you a little bit more about how it works and why that rigorous transcript is so important in the college admissions process.
I want to take AP classes in my high school, but I'm not sure I'll get all A's. Should I still take them?
That is really almost the million-dollar question that I'm asked constantly. And I think let's back that up a little and talk about balance and risk. That's what we're talking about here. We want students that want to be intellectually challenged and not always take the safe bet. That being said, whether you're in an AP class or a age-specific course or a grade-specific course, you still need to do well. So there's a balance there. If somebody were in a high school, and again, remember I'm talking in generalities here, if somebody were in a high school and that high school offered 10 honors programs, honors courses, maybe 10 AP courses and a couple IB courses, and you didn't take any, but you came out with a really good GPA, that wouldn't look very good at all, because the rigor of your curriculum then comes into play. So you need to balance, taking off, being intellectually challenged, and knowing you just protecting that GPA. Remember, as we talked earlier, one variable doesn't get you in or out. It's the multiplicity of all of these. And so my best advice would be you need to be in college preparatory courses, AP, IB. A lot of schools, particularly private schools, may not even offer, they'll say all of their courses are honors courses, which is okay as well. That will be reflected in the school profile from the counselor. But what we're looking for, did people seize the environment they were in?
So as Mr. Christensen said, it's really a balancing act between being a risk taker and signing up for those rigorous courses that make your transcript look really strong when you're applying for college, give you an exposure and development of those skills, both academic and socio-emotional, that we know will help you be successful in college, and also provide that college credit. Both AP and IB classes can get you college credit depending on your score, the school you're applying to, and often your major. every school has different AP and IB college credit policies, and so we're always more than happy to look them up here in the IB office. But you're balancing that risk with being balanced, right? And making sure that you have a course load that you can be successful at the same time. And I know we've been talking a lot about college admissions, but it's important that we take a rigorous course load so that you can soar both into college and career. And so whatever career you're going into, we want to make sure that you have all the skills to maybe move up into a management position, maybe own your own company, or have the flexibility that if you don't like that career path, to change and find something you like better. We want to make sure that you leave us with skills to do any of those things. The third concern was just not enough information provided. And that's why we designed this whole course information week, was really to ensure that every student had an opportunity to hear about their courses, get feedback from their teacher, and talk about what courses would help benefit them and reach their goals in the future.
Reason number 4 students are hesitant to take a rigorous course is they're concerned they won't be successful. But research clearly shows the number one predictor of graduating from college is the number of rigorous courses a student has completed in high school. The AP and IB courses offered at Seneca Valley High School are taught at a college level, but our teachers offer an assortment of supports within those courses to help students be successful. Students also shared they didn't think they would do well in their IB exams. On average, over 71% of our students earn a 4 or above on their IB exams. Our teachers offer the necessary supports and academic skill building to help you achieve. IB exams also prepare you for those exams you'll experience in college and or your career. Just by taking an IB exam, you significantly increase your chances of graduating from college on time. At Seneca Valley High School, we encourage all students to take at least one IB course before they graduate. However, students have expressed they don't think they belong in those IB courses. But overall, the demographics of students in IB courses this year matches the demographics of the student population at Seneca Valley High School. We know you're ready to succeed in AP and or IB courses or an IB program. Want to learn more about IB? Please visit our Seneca Valley website, our Seneca Valley IB website that's linked to Seneca Valley's main webpage. We're listening to your feedback, I promise, and we hear your voice. Based on that US survey you took in November, 35% of students said they would take an AP or IB course if supports were provided. Well, we've put those supports in place for you. Are you taking an AP or IB course for the first time? Consider taking Approaches to Learning, or ATL. This course addresses the entire student and focuses on both academic and social emotional skill development that will help you excel in your courses. The ATL course has built-in time for you to practice skill development, and the teacher will provide academic help within the ATL course. Connections is another wonderful course put in place to support our students. It provides students the opportunity to develop and improve their executive functioning skills to achieve both academically and personally. This course will help you effectively plan, organize, and create time management skills that work for you. Students also have time built in for academic support with their daytime and credit recovery courses. Finally, being a well-rounded student is important, and there's so many opportunities available at Seneca Valley High School. As you select your courses for next year, explore your creativity with an arts or music course, or consider staying active with a PE course. Seneca Valley High School also has an abundance of career programs to choose from.
Third, we'd like you to take advantage of all of our career and completer programs. We are so lucky at Seneca to offer such a diversity of programs, and we want to encourage you to take advantage of them. Here's Mr. Black, the RT of the CTE department, to tell you more about our programs.
Hello, my name is Mr. Black. I am the resource teacher for career and technical education here at Seneca Valley. I am also the career programs coordinator. I just want to say a few quick words about all the career programs that are available here at Seneca Valley. And as you register for next year, take a look at the slides and you can see all the different programs. We have 10 programs with 15 distinct pathways, from everything from automotive to construction management architecture to computer science to child development to engineering to healthcare professions. So please take a look at the slides and you'll see different contacts for each of the programs. If you have questions about specific program curriculum questions, you can ask those teachers, you can email them, or if you have just questions in general, you can come see me in my office. I'm in room 2514, and you also have my email address in the slides themselves.
As an IB school, we provide access to learning another language. The focus on learning multiple languages goes hand in hand for the cross-cultural emphasis of an IB education. Studies have shown students who speak more than one language tend to score better on math and logical skills than students who speak only one language. Taking a world language allows a student to immerse themselves in another language and culture, potentially earn the Maryland Seal of Biliteracy, and it makes a student stand out for college applications and their career in the future. If you have further questions, please see Ms. Hanford in room 3120. We now want to start thinking about how to plan for success, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. We encourage you throughout this section to be IB thinkers who show initiative in ensuring you meet your graduation requirements while also planning for your college and career goals. Throughout the course selection process, we want all SVHS students to create a plan and use this process to help you take the steps necessary to meet your goals.
All right, y'all. So we're looking at your graduation requirements. You need 22 credits total to graduate high school, 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math. So those are the 2 classes that you will take all 4 years of high school. You need 3 science credits. So that's biology, chemistry, physics, or an IB science course. 3 credits for social studies, US history, NSL, modern world, or IB history. You need 1 arts credit, 1 PE credit, 1 health credit, and 1 technology credit. You need 2 years of world language, or you need to go through a program completer like health professions, auto tech, cosmetology, those things. Oh, there we go. All right, so by the end of 9th grade, you would likely have a total of 5 credits. So you have your math, your English, and then maybe you don't take a science or social studies that year. Most people do. But then you would also have like a language, a PE, those things. By the end of 10th grade, you'll have 10 credits. By the end of 11th, you'll have 15. You can kind of look and see where your credits fall each year. So as you choose your classes for next year, consider different things. For 10th graders, challenge yourself this year by taking AP US History or AP Government, so that's NSL, and honors courses. Get involved in Seneca Valley, in the community, or sports, clubs, any of those things. And make sure to fulfill your general graduation requirements: technology, art, PE, and health. If you have all of those done by the end of 10th grade, 11th and 12th grade, it's going to look pretty nice. All right, so if you're considering the IB diploma or IB career-related program in 11th and 12th grade, in your 10th grade year, consider honors English 10, AP US History or AP NSL, chemistry or physics. Consider taking an honors math course, your health class, and your technology class. Continue your world language or start a new one. It is important to know, though, if you are doing your completer through world language, you need 2 years of the same language. And if you have questions about the IB program, you can contact Ms. Azersky.
All right, so for 11th grade year, here are some few pointers and some important things to keep in mind. So always, junior year, visit the College and Career Center just to start planning for life after high school, regardless if you want to go to college, start working, or whatever you want to do. As long as you guys have a plan, that's the most important thing. Make sure you have met all your state testing requirements. That's your algebra, science, government, and English exams. Start preparing for SAT and or the ACT. Make sure to make a plan to meet all your SSL requirements if you have not done so yet. Also get involved at Seneca Valley, like extracurricular activities around the community, just to actually boost up your resume, and then also like for college applications. Challenge yourself this year by taking at least one IB course, or consider the IB diploma or IB career related program. And if you guys are interested in the IB diploma, make sure we have a seminar right after winter break on January 4th, during lunch in the auditorium for the diploma program. Then we have another meeting in the auditorium on January 6th for the IB career-related programs. If you guys are interested, and I highly recommend you guys just go to the meeting and see what it's all about. For 12th graders, just make sure that you have met all your graduation requirements. Make sure you have completed all your SSL hours as well as all your testing requirements. Also, continue to visit the College and Career Center to just make sure if you're planning to go to college or to work or the military, whatever you want. But just make sure you're still involved in Seneca Valley and the community, and just challenge yourself by taking those advanced placement courses, IB courses, or anything like that.
Hello, this is Mr. Nalda in the College and Career Center. I assist students to plan for life after high school. Whether exploring college, career, or military options, my office contains resources and information for students as they plan for the future. I assist students with college searches, applications, financial aid, scholarships, registering for the SAT, ACT, and more. For careers, we can explore your interests and find potential career fields or majors that may be of interest to you. I also arrange college and career rep visits to Seneca Valley for juniors and seniors so you can further explore college options. As you prepare for registering for classes, keep in mind that while colleges do like to see students challenge themselves within the classroom, they also like to see what you do with your free time. If possible, be active. Get involved with extracurricular activities. Sports or clubs are a great way to get involved. If you have to work, that's fine as well. If you're looking for a job, I can assist you with creating a resume. I encourage you all to come and visit me so I can assist you as you prepare your post-high school plans. My office is located on the second floor in room 2408, right around the corner from counseling. My website also has a ton of information, so I encourage you to explore that as well. As you can see here, there's a bunch of side links on the side menu for you to take a look. Career planning, college information, applying to colleges, athletics, etc. So please take advantage of all these resources. Come and see me. Again, this is Mr. Nalda in the College and Career Center in room 2408.
I hope what you've heard has inspired you and answered some questions you might have about course information here at Seneca and how to be successful after Seneca in either your college or career. I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. Yarmus, our resource counselor, to talk about some of the logistics of registering for your classes, which will start next week. Thank you.
Good morning, Seneca Valley Screaming Eagles. This is Mr. Yarmus, your resource counselor. I am very excited to be with you this morning for a few minutes to talk with you about registering for classes next year. This video has a lot of information to help you plan for a great year at Seneca Valley next year, and I hope this year's going really well for you. The objectives of this presentation are for you to meet your Seneca Valley counselor if you haven't already, to review the MCPS graduation requirements and registration procedures, to review the special programs at Seneca Valley, and to plan for your upcoming registration. Your Seneca Valley counselors, if you don't already know them, I hope you get to know them soon, and you certainly will. Next week, you'll be meeting individually with your counselor to register. We have Mrs. Fellows, Mrs. Kanai, Mrs. Ritchie, Mr. Grinley, Mrs. Watson, Ms. Harrison, Mrs. West, Mr. Singh, Mr. Martinez, Ms. Teixeira, and myself, Mr. Yarmus. This video has a ton of information. All of this information is available to you at any time through our Seneca Valley registration website. Everything you need to know about the registration process is here on our website, and I'm going to show you where to find it. If you go to the Seneca Valley website homepage and you look at the top of the page, you'll see a tab that says 2023-24 registration. Click on that tab and it will bring you to our registration website. What's in that website? Tons of information. Right? This website exists to help you navigate this process and to tap into the amazing opportunities that are available to you at Seneca Valley. There is counselor contact information, copies of the registration cards that we'll talk about in a little bit, a virtual copy of our Seneca Valley course bulletin with course descriptions, the MCPS course bulletin, information about grad requirements, the IB program, AP classes, career programs, dual enrollment. It's all there on the registration website. In English classes today, you will either already have received or are going to receive, if you haven't had English class yet, a copy of your registration card. These cards are color specific and grade specific. So each grade has a different color card. Again, you're going to get a card in English class today. Please don't lose these cards. It is critically important that you take care of the card, that you fill it out carefully, and that you return it in about a week to your counselor when you meet with counselors through English classes. I'll talk about that in a sec. The cards have two sides, and they have a place for your parents to sign. Please make sure that they sign your card before you return it to us. Some really important reminders as you're working on filling out your registration card. Pay careful attention to your graduation requirements and any prerequisites. There's a load of information about this on the registration website. Remember that there are two sides of the card, so be sure to fill out both sides. Remember that at Seneca Valley, you have 7 academic periods in the day. We have 8 periods, one of which is lunch. So you will be choosing 7 classes. Don't choose too many classes, although you will, at the bottom of the card, choose alternative elective selections. So those are elective backups in case you don't get your top choice for a class. I recommend that you use pencil as you're working on your card until you are really sure about your choices. You'll have about a week to work on the cards. So use pencil until you have finalized your choices. And as you're working on these cards, please don't panic. Your counselors are here to assist you through the process, and we want you to relax and ask questions, and don't panic as you are picking your classes. At the end of starting next week, starting January 9th, you will meet with your counselor individually through English classes. You'll review your registration selections with your counselor, and that's going to start January 9th. So it's really important that you have your cards completed, filled in carefully, and brought with you starting January 9th. On the registration website, you will see a sample student planner. There's a link to that. That is something you can look at. This is just a tool that you can use to help you plot out your 4 years or 3 years or 2 years, whatever is left, if that's something that you might find helpful. And for those of you who like to write things down, who like to write out a plan, through the registration website, you could print out a planning worksheet. This is totally optional, but some people do find it helpful to write things out. Your counselor could print one of these out for you as well if you'd like to get one. If you are curious where you stand as far as graduation status, you all have access to view your grad status through Student View. So by going into your Student View, clicking on Course History, you'll be able to see your credits achieved in all the different graduation required areas. In that course history, there's a tab for Detail View. When you turn that Detail View on, it will give you specific information about testing requirements, your course history, your SSL status, lots of great information available to you through Student View. On the website, as I mentioned before, you have access to the Seneca Valley Course Bulletin, which has a comprehensive list of the classes that are offered at Seneca Valley. There's a lot of classes that we have here. You will see the classes available to you on your grade-specific registration card, but if you want to look at every course that we have at Seneca Valley, check out the course bulletin. And there's more information like that about every course available through Montgomery County in the MCPS course bulletin. But of course, every class available in the county is not taught at Seneca Valley. But the course bulletin has a lot of other great information, so that's linked on our website as well. As you are spending time with your registration card and thinking about classes you want to take next year, you might have questions about specific classes. You might not know the difference between certain classes. So on the registration website, you can go to the area called Course Information by Department. And in that section, every department has really great comprehensive slides, in some cases videos, describing the courses available in each department. So highly recommend you check that out if you have any questions about specific classes. Your teachers may have provided their input to you about courses for next year. You will see that information also in Student View, and you can go to the Course Requests tab in Student View, and you'll be able to see classes that your teachers have suggested for you for next year. On the registration website, there's also a tab about graduation requirements. Want to give you a quick review again about grad requirements. Every year, these requirements might change slightly. So linked on the website are the specific grad requirements for your specific class. For all of those, though, students need 22 credits, 75 SSL hours, different state testing requirements for each class, but in general, you'll need the English, algebra, government, and science tests. And again, you can look at your specific class by going to the Grad Requirements tab. To graduate from Montgomery County Public Schools, you'll need 4 credits of English. You'll need 4 credits of math, including an algebra and a geometry credit. You'll need 3 social studies credits, including U.S. history, national, state, local government, and either modern world history or IB history. You'll need 3 next generation science standard science classes, including biology. You'll need a fine art credit. You'll need a PE credit. And most of you will need 1 full health credit, except our seniors, rising seniors, will only need a half health. You'll need 1 tech credit. You'll need 2 world language credits, and either 2 or 2.5 electives, or a program of study. And I'll talk about that in a moment. Our grade promotion chart is helpful to look at and essential to remember that in order to be promoted to advance to the next grade level, students have to earn a minimum number of credits per subject area. This chart is helpful to help you understand that. And as you hopefully already know, Seneca Valley is lucky in that we are an international baccalaureate school, a wall-to-wall IB World School. We have a vast array of IB offerings here. As 9th and 10th graders, all students are IB students who participate in our middle years program. And in 11th and 12th grade, you have the option to participate in different ways in our IB offerings by choosing to become an IB diploma candidate and participate in the IB DP. If you're in one of our career programs or thinking about one of our career programs, you can participate in the IB career-related program, or you can take individual IB classes. Ms. Ozerski and Ms. Beecraft are always standing by to answer questions, as are your counselors, about the IB classes. And we are also blessed in Seneca Valley with an abundance of wonderful career programs. There is a ton of information on the registration website about the different career programs available to you. Check it out there. And lastly, I want to leave you with some very important dates. So today, January 3rd, if you've already had English class, you have already received your registration card, but you will receive your registration card in English class by the end of the day. Please have your signed and completed registration card in hand with you on January 9th. So that gives you about a week between the day today that you get your card and when you need to have your card filled out. Counselors will be meeting with you individually through your English classes starting on January 9th all the way through the 18th. We'll be reviewing your course selections with you. And after that, we will be available, of course, to answer any follow-up questions about registration all the way until the end of January. Anytime you have questions for your counselor, don't hesitate to stop by at lunch, send us an email, come by before school or after school, and we can sit down and chat some more. We are very excited for you as you embark on planning for another great year at Seneca Valley, and looking forward to making this a wonderful registration season. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day.
The remainder of SEL students, you're going to complete a Google form reflection that reflects on your progress for the semester. Remember, the end of the quarter is January 26th, and setting long and short-term goals for yourself. You will be emailed a copy of your responses, and you can access the Google form through the QR code or the bit.ly link below. Teachers, at this time, please make sure that students complete this Google form so we can best support them. And also make sure you've handed out, if you had the student letters in your mailbox, that you've distributed them at this point. Thanks so much. Have a great day, guys.